Good morning, I'm Robert Tan. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. If you're looking for a place to relax and recharge and enjoy fresh and nutritious food, head on over to Mendez in Cavite, that's just outside Tagaytay. Hardin sa Mendez offers wide open spaces and tree houses that will bring you and your family closer to nature. And to tell us more about the venue, we'll be speaking with Marco Carlos and Mary Joy Dimaranan. They are the owners of Hardin sa Mendez. Good morning, Marco and Joy. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Robert.
Morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for taking the long trip all the way from Mendez, all the way here to the studio.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's start with this, Marco. You came, well, both of you came from solid corporate careers. You in the energy industry, you as a PR at electric company. Now, what made you finally say it's time to build something of your own as a family? And you being an engineer, did it help you visualize and take that vision and put it into reality?
First, the farm is always something that we have in mind. It's the idea of going back to basics. Being an engineer also helped because I'm an advocate of sustainability. And with sustainability in mind, we made sure that the farm that we have carries sustainable practices brought about by engineering it. So there.
Was the transition easy from corporate world and going to the farm? And it's a totally different life.
Actually,
Very good.
having kids, it's not that easy because from Manila, we have decided to transfer to a province. But eventually, we learned the living of life of simplicity. And then it helps us to raise our kids in a farm environment.
Now, Marco, when we were discussing before the show, you were mentioning that your barkada used to talk about when you're discussing starting something, but deep down, you mentioned they wanted you to take the leap first. Now, did you feel that? And what made you finally say, sige na nga, mauna na ako, I'll take that leap to in the entrepreneurial space?
Okay, let me put that in context. So I was inviting this friend of mine, and he's always there to visit the farm, and sometimes he invites himself to go there. And every time he goes there, he's always asking, so what's your plan here in the farm? To the point that it sounded like a broken record. And I just said to him, just answer your question. What is it that you want? And he just blurted out, if we enjoy a place like this, then definitely there's more of us who will enjoy a place like this. So wide open spaces, natural bliss, and everything else in between.
Hindi ba gusto lang nila ng tambayan?
Yeah, that's one. Kasi pandemic din,
Yeah.
no? And then, I think he always has this idea of starting something that we did. And just like what you said, I think he just wanted somebody to look up to or to be as a model if his idea of setting up a farm is really a good thing or not. Unfortunately, we were his guinea pig. Not that I'm complaining. We loved it. We love doing it. But yeah, development has been crazy ever since. And we've lived this life so far for the last 4 years.
4 years.
And no regrets. I mean,
No regrets. Now,
Living the farm
both
life.
of you uprooted yourselves from corporate world and your kids from the city all the way to Mendez, to your farm. Now, how did they adjust, especially you, Mary Joy, and the kids who are homeschooled and now helping out in the farm? Was it an easy adjustment or did it take time?
Actually, it took time before we asked them to realize the benefits of living in a farm. So by doing the homeschooling, it really helps us for them to develop the importance of going back to basics. So right now, our kids are the ones who are helping us in fixing the farm, also for preparing for the guests. So it goes hand in hand.
So they also have ideas that they talk to you, discuss with you. Oh, mom,
there's so
dad.
many.
Oo.
Yes.
The architecture in the farm, many of the facilities there were born from their ideas.
Wow.
So, number one, the treehouse. It was their idea. We have a multi-purpose hall that also converts into a theater. That's also their idea. The football field was their idea.
Wow.
And the last one, the most recent one, was the natural eco swimming pool. Was also their idea. And we were just happy to oblige being parents.
Later, actually, I want to talk about the sustainability, the eco pool that you have. But I'm interested also in basically the uprooting, the adjustment of city life to farm life, and basically subconsciously ba when your kids were telling you, let's do this, let's build this, parang it's a subconscious thing na you want them to continue this, let's say when they grow up, parang ito yung gusto mong iwan sa kanila and to continue?
Actually, yes. The farm is intended to be a retirement place. But God has different plan. So we think the kids really enjoy living in a farm because in there they can have their own pets, the dogs, the chickens are roaming around, and even the cats. So they really have the freedom to enjoy whatever is given by the nature.
Well, let me add to that.
Yeah.
In Manila, you live a very convenient life, no? Comfortable as you can put it. Gusto mong kumain, tawag ka lang, mag-grab ka lang, nandiyan na yung pagkain.
On demand lahat?
On demand.
On demand.
Pero sa farm, going back to basics ka. Kung gusto mong kumain, hindi umaabot pa yung grab where we are. So, kailangan ka magluto. Kailangan mo magtanim. And then, the good thing about the farm, because it has a big area, where we are practically secure that they're just roaming around there as long as it's within the perimeter of the farm, and that's okay. Masarap na nakakatakbo sila. Pero dito sa Manila, tumakbo lang silang 300 meters. Kinakabahan ka na eh.
Yes, oo.
Sa farm, magpakasawa kayo dyan. Magtakbo-takbuhan kayo hanggang
How
sa
big is the farm?
It's 1.2 hectares.
Malaki.
Pwede na.
Now, I want to go back a little bit. No, you said you bought the land in 2019, but only started developing it in 2022. Now, what shifted along the way? Was it timing, courage, or the vision itself evolving as you lived through it?
Well, number one, we just really wanted a farm. So it was grass and earth, and then we started developing it. We had somebody do the master plan. Unfortunately, none of the things in the master plan was put into fruition.
Why?
Because we started to build by feel. So, and I think that's better kasi...
Yung ba yung sasabi nyo, like when your kids are saying, Dad, build this, Dad, we have...
Exactly.
Okay.
Kasi when you build by feel, you now have you now have better understanding of what is needed with the people that matters to you, and for us, it's our kids. And of course, also inputs from our guests. And that's how we started building it. So what changed? Lots of things. Definitely, mas magastos yung sa master plan.
Financially,
On a financial perspective. Pero, since ang home construction, yung akala mong budget mo, kahit madoble na yun, di pa rin tapos eh.
But at least it's your own, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm very interested in talking about, you're mentioning sustainability. You mentioned the farm is fully sustainable. It has rainwater catchment, bioreactor, natural pool. Was that part of the plan from the start, or something you learned as you got your hands dirty in the farm? And did you, being an engineer, help in visualizing that?
All of the above. We wanted the sustainable farm because you can't rely... We don't have a water source. That's number one in a farm. So how do you have your own water? You catch the rains and then you put it in a system and then you recirculate it. So that's what we did. So currently, right now, the farm is able to collect 192,000 liters
Wow.
of rainwater. And that rainwater is used to water the plants because you can't use water district water all the time because it's going to be too expensive. Plus, it has chlorine. The thing when we store this water, we stored it in an aesthetically engineered manner. We have ponds for it. We have natural, eco, non-chlorinated swimming pool that acts as a reservoir. And at the same time, it also acts as a swimming pool for our kids. And us. We swim there. We have a family swim every week. But the kids, they have a swim every day.
Was that an engineering nightmare or was it easy to do, being that your background is engineering?
My background, my undergrad is civil engineering, so it's not that difficult for me to do it. Although I've also put in the bioreactor that would recirculate the water and filter it. To me, it was a dream come true. It was my Lego building it, so I enjoy every bit of it. Yun nga lang, we could have pushed it as much as we can, but there are resource constraints, so we had to dial it back a little.
Now, designing this, syempre, kailangan niya, may woman's touch yan, no? So, how much of the design, Joy, yung ginawa mo, you helped in building this as your new home, far from the city? Kasi you uprooted yourself, no? How much of it came from you, yung design na, Marco, ito gusto natin gawin. Let's put some women's touch here.
Actually, my part lang when it comes to decoration are the plates and the utensils.
Di naman.
But mostly, it was Marco. Kasi for us, kasi mas artistic siya. And then yung eye for details talaga niya, grabe. So, kami, what we really want sa farm namin is sustainable living, and also we want to upcycle. So if you visit our farm, you will see para kang nasa bahay ng parents mo or ng grandparents mo, that you will see some of the works like the wrought irons.
Okay.
And then the galinera. So nagiging kami, thrift shopper kami.
Parang home feel
Pickers,
talaga.
yes.
Parang
Because
pickers
you live
kami.
there, but also you have guests. But
Yes.
we still have much to talk about the business side of it, and of course how much of a sustainable life you're living there. You're living off the land. But we'll just take a short break. Trade Talks. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Trade Talks. We continue our conversation with Marco and Mary Joy, the power couple behind Hardin sa Mendez. Now, Marco and Joy, I like what you were saying kanina na parang when you move there, you're living off the land. And take us through what you have here that you use for yourself, and you also sell in your place.
Yes.
Like for this.
Mami?
Let's say for this one, how do you make this from the land? Talaga?
Okay, starting off with the spicy vinegar, that's coming from yung puno ng irok, yung ginagawang nata de coco. So that's where we extract the dagta and make it in a suka, and then you put spices there, secret ingredients to make it a
may
spicy
secret.
vinegar. Although that you can YouTube it, no.
But I like it. You also have honey, and you also make peanut butter and garlic oil. Who decided to make this between discussions between you as a couple, and you were mentioning kanina, even your kids got into helping you create these products?
I think it's more interesting stories, the peanut butter, if you can relate.
The peanut butter kasi, we used to make kare-kare or serve kare-kare. So we used the commercial peanut butter, and then one time we decided let's just harvest our own peanuts and make it our own peanut butter. So even my kids, they use that one. So it's pure organic. So, yung kids namin talagang sobrang love nila. Pamalit nila sa chocolate spread.
So tumutulong din sila to make this. So
Yeah.
everything here, the polvoron, the
The
honey.
honey, they don't touch the honey.
They
kasi
don't,
ako yung,
ikaw. But
ako
it's
yung
all there.
nag-harvest
It's
eh.
all there in your farm.
Yes.
Everything, all the raw materials, you don't source it outside.
As
all
much as we
inside.
can, we can't claim that 100% is within the farm. So as much as we can, it's internally sourced in the farm, within the perimeter.
That's nice here. Then you were mentioning your kids homeschool, di ba?
Yes.
Nagagamit rin ba because of yung activities na ginagawa nila? You mentioned that yung pulveron is their idea.
Yes, that's their idea. Kasi they have the entrepreneur subject. So they ask me, Mommy, what can we sell that we can make it easily by ourselves? So we decided to make a pulveron. So the flavor din kasi it's kids approve. Yung flavor ng pulveron.
Ayun,
And-
kids approve. Yan yung maganda
Yes,
yun, ano?
it's
Oo.
kids approved. So even the packaging, kasi we have a princesita, so she wants it to be dainty. That's why our packaging has flowers also.
So maganda, no? So from, from the start pa lang, tinuturuan nyo na rin yung kids nyo to be entrepreneurial, to think out of the box, sa mga products na ginagawa nyo. Naisip nyo ba yan when you moved there? Well, iba ba yung life nyo nung nasa city kayo?
Ano ba to? Nagkataon na lang. Kasi...
Forced.
It was a good thing.
Oh, kasi homeschooled sila eh, and then they don't have any logistical constraints pag homeschool. Kaya ang challenge na binigay namin sa kanila, you have spare time. So you can do lots of things in your spare time.
Oh, hindi lang nakadikit sa cellphone or sa mga computers, no?
Kaya tumutulong din sila. Actually, hindi lang yan pagka may mga guest kami. When we serve the traditional Filipino merienda of... Is it Bilo-Bilo?
Yes,
Yeah,
bilo-bilo.
Bilo-Bilo.
Tumutulong sila doon.
Paborito nila yung magbilog nung
talaga?
sa bilo-bilo.
Okay.
Tapos pag hindi mo sila sinabihan na sila yung gagawa nun, magtatampo buong araw.
Talagang gusto, they really want, so parang,
They
hindi sila
involve
napipilitan,
themselves.
they really, kusa talaga.
Oo.
That's nice. Now, let's talk about your logo. What I like about it, even your logo feels intentional. Now, tell us the story behind it and how does it connect to the heart and philosophy of Hardin sa Mendez?
Okay, so what you're noticing there is a flower and a bee, no? We really wanted a bee farm or a farm that's associated with bees as much as we can. And you know that the most important living creature on earth is the
bee,
bee for
yes.
humans. So that's why we intentionally made it like that. And we have plans to transform our farm into an epicenter. Stay tuned for it. We're still building the resources for it, but yeah, that's the intent. That's something for you guys to stay tuned into our farm.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. But I want to go back a little bit about yung sustainability. Do you use solar panels in the farm?
Yes, in the sense that currently our solar panels are all the perimeter lights and the road lights, including I think the football field.
football.
All of it are powered by solar lights. No. As for electricity in the farm, we haven't yet crossed that bridge because on a cost-benefit scenario, mababa pa lang ang bill namin sa kuryente.
Pag sa province, medyo mas mababa.
Hindi, kasi hindi kami nag-aircon.
Oh.
Kaya, di ba, nagpapataas lang naman talaga
Aircon.
Aircon.
Kasi presko naman eh. Oo.
Kaya, magkano ba bill natin monthly?
3,000.
Sana all.
Kaya wala pang,
3,000.
wala
That's
pang
good.
tipping
On a
point.
business standpoint, maganda yan kasi lower operational cost din.
Medyo maganda pa.
Now let's talk about before the show. I like what you were telling me. We were discussing about what you were saying, the art of doing nothing. It's part of your parang personality ng Hardin sa Mendez. Now, how do you explain that to the customers, to those who go there, and why do you think people today crave that kind of stillness?
Siguro dahil masyado ng busy and toxic kapag, especially when you're here in Manila. And then when you go to our farm, you will just enjoy the tranquility of nature. So enjoy the peacefulness, the calmness of just doing nothing but to relax and to do like earthing, forest bathing, or do stargazing. So,
Sarap kasi pakinggan eh. The art of doing nothing.
yes.
Actually, marami nang nag-team building sa amin na natanong namin, What's your program? What's your agenda? What do you suggest? Well, number one, we promote the art of doing nothing. And then they were so curious about it. That's what we want. Tapos, pwede ba nagdagan na nagmamasahe? Oh, we can fix that. That's easy. And then, there are about 3 companies in the span of the last 4 months that did just that. Nothing. But enjoyed it.
Minsan kasi pag mga team building, I've been through a team building, minsan nakaka-stress din. May
Exactly.
mga maraming activities
Yes.
kailangan. So, do you practice that yourself when you're there? The art of doing nothing? Ano yun? You just sit around
Ako,
and
kung
look
pwede lang. Nasa setup stage pa rin kasi kami, although kahit marami na, no, we're still busy fixing the farm. But it's the busyness that we live for, that we like.
Now, for someone who's visiting the farm for the first time, what kind of experience can they expect in the farm? What kind of food experience can they expect? Nakakaiba.
Well, number one, when you arrive at the place, you feel a certain connection to your soul because it's so welcoming. We say it's maaliwalas at presko, but we had the Chinese guest before who just said, don't downplay it. You're supposed to describe your place as having amazing chi because that's what it is. So number one, the feel is just different. You won't feel trapped or compelled to do lots of things. You'll just belong there. Second, you mentioned about the food. We still cook our food in the traditional Filipino way. And we have a coin for our vegetables that we serve. It's disturbingly crunchy. Because it's organically grown, it's harvested there. And then the nice things, the treehouses, the unique farm stays that we have, which you don't get this anywhere. And lastly, just the
privacy.
Just the privacy of the place.
Ayun, maraming talagang naghahanap ng ganun nowadays. The
Because
privacy, the stillness, and yes, the art of doing nothing.
And then you will just enjoy the place na kayo lang yung guest namin.
Now, do you have a weekend crowd?
Right
Na regular na
now,
pupunta doon?
we don't. Because our place is only open by reservation only.
Okay.
So people will have to let us know in advance when are they coming, how many, and then that's when we prepare. So going back to the feeling of exclusivity, you don't get that often. And once you enter, we close the gate and it's mi casa, su casa.
So, your booking, how does it work? Is it for a group or pwede, let's say, individual? Let's say, is there a maximum or a minimum number of guests na pwede for the reservation?
Normally for lunch, we take in a minimum of 6 packs.
For lunch?
So for a group, no? Okay. For a group, take in a minimum of 6 packs. And then for team building activities, it could be an arrangement for a day team building or an overnight stay. And we have packages for that.
So for those who want to stay overnight, let's say to reserve the whole place for themselves.
We definitely promote a full board stay there. So it's covering breakfast, lunch, dinner, plus morning and PM snacks.
How much would that cost? Let's say a minimum of 10, right?
Minimum of 10.
Minimum of 10. Maximum of
Maximum of 26 for
26. So let's start with a minimum of 10 packs. How much would that cost them for the whole place?
now. That would be around 35,000
35,000
on an introductory rate.
Now for the higher side, yung 30 packs, and you said pwede pang dagdagan kasi pwede mag-glamping.
Yes.
How much would that cost?
It would be adjusted. So definitely the food cost would remain the same, but the accommodation would be lesser. So we can't give it right now until we know how many there are.
How can they book? Online, Facebook page, Instagram? What's the process?
Normally, they can send us a message through our Facebook page. And then also, they can also send us a message because we have the numbers on our products that they can send us a text message.
So through your Facebook page lang, wala kayong like online booking or parang
We
Airbnb
also have
type?
the website. Our website. It's hardinsamendez.com. So they could also send us a message from there. Social media and in the products, as Joy mentioned, we have our numbers there.
Now, finally, with so many resorts and farms in Cavite, what stands out? How can you stand out from the rest?
Number one, we're more of a farm than a resort. The resort just happened to be there because we enjoy the place and we'd like to share it. Number two, it's kid-centric. It's our children that's at the heart of it, no? So if our kids enjoy it, other kids will enjoy it as well.
And the parents will also enjoy it.
And the parents, actually.
Oh, the kids at heart.
Yes.
Ano, ages 4 to 94. So,
Ba't hanggang 94 lang? Pwede naman.
pwede naman.
Pwede
Live,
naman.
live to 100.
Yes.
Live to 100 to. So, yan.
That's nice. So what's the dream? What's the dream?
The dream is to make farming sexy. Because it's not sexy anymore. I remember back in the day when I was in elementary and high school, we've had farming back then. I don't know if it's Araling Panlipunan ba? So
It's hele.
it's hele, yeah.
Hele.
So we had farming, but right now schools don't give that
Medyo boring
anymore.
dati, no? So we gotta get it really, para the younger generation could really accept it and adapt to it.
Yeah,
We really want to bring back the dignity of agriculture
That's
and then the
great.
farming.
Sana mangyari yun, no? And Marco, Joy, thank you for joining us today and sharing your journey and the insights. And maganda yan from corporate life, no? Ibang-iba talaga yung life sa farm. Oo. And hopefully everybody gets to enjoy that kind of the art of doing nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Pangarap.
Thank you, Marco and Joy.
Thank
for
you,
joining
thank
us.
you. Pleasure.
And that's the show today. Catch us again on Trade Talks My Milyonaryo for inspiring stories like these of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. I'm Robert Tan. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.